those fairy energies are in the room, I want to welcome you to the spiritual corner. My name is Prism P-Chan or BZ, whatever you want to call me, and I'm here with a reading from fairies to see what they need to let you know. This is a collective reading, so if it doesn't resonate, that's all good. Enjoy the show, but if it does resonate even just a little bit, tune in and get a little bit of tidbits and advice that I can help you with. Even if this doesn't resonate, I always try to give a lot of good advice that even you could share with your family, so keep an eye out on what's going to be said. I'm going to go ahead and start off with some fairy oracle cards, and then we'll move on to the tarot. I've had to film this video, by the way, 3 times, and it seems like the karmics don't want to get this out. I'm gonna be honest, because this always has to include a person, which is quite odd. Someone who isn't driven, who is delaying someone, could be delaying you, and we're gonna see if I end up getting that again. By the way, I am wearing my Udi in tribute to my twin flame. Shout out to you. All right. Let's see. So we have fairy wishing well, manifestation, expectations, and offerings. I'll just take these two script. The Green Man's Door, Portal to Fairy, Wheel of the Year, and Galactic and Gaian entry points. This could also be read as the Wheel of Fortune. And lastly, Catch Me, Trust, Surrender, Leap of Faith into the Unknown. Alright, so what I'm getting here is maybe you are pouring into your well of manifestations. You're really looking into or expecting some sort of fruit from your labor, if you will. The wheel of the year or the Green Man's Door, I'm getting, you know, just that karma, the wheel turning in your favor, you going through the door into another timeline or a portal to the fairy. So maybe you are even going into another dimension, if you will. And Catch Me, Trust, Surrender, Leap of Faith into the Unknown. So you could be, if not already, going into a unknown territory, which is offering you the opportunity to surrender and trust the universe, trust yourself, trust your faith, whatever it may be. We have 7, 40, and 13, if those are significant to you. I'm gonna go ahead and pull some tarot to get some clarification on these. That's a lot. Let's try that again. Yeah, really want me to pull? Alright, screw it. So we have the Hierophant in reverse, 7 of Swords, the Moon in reverse, Death in reverse, 5 of Pentacles in reverse, the Devil, and 2 of Wands. So the Hierophant in the reverse sometimes means a rebel, something that's not untraditional. It could also be a dark practitioner. The 7 of Swords has a lot to do with secrets, something hidden, and with the Moon being in reverse, that's something, it could be secrets that are being revealed. That's stopping a rebirth or at the end of something, the end of a lot of coming out of poverty or out of loss due to the Devil Capricorn energy. Could be temptations, delays, fear, or not delays, temptations, fears, or addictions. Two of Wands. The Two of Wands I don't get too often. Planning for your future, making progress. Delays. Okay, so what I'm getting here is I'm really getting dark practitioner. There's a dark practitioner out there, male or female, who has a lot of secrets. These secrets are being revealed, and the secret I'm getting here is stopping a new beginning, or stopping, I would say delaying a new beginning or a death of coming out of poverty, using addictions, fears. I'm really getting fears or temptations to delay forward movement, progress, activation of some sort, possibilities. Yeah, I'm getting someone is in your energy who is secretly delaying a new beginning that involves you coming out of poverty or coming out of a state of loss or lack through fears and temptations, addictions that would hinder you from success, new possibilities. Excuse me. A new adventure, your manifestations. So something's blocking your manifestations. Someone or something. I'm really getting something. I mean something, someone. I mean it could be something, but it's definitely someone. Can you give me a little bit more on the Hierophant? In reverse, fairies. Someone who's been investing. It could be your investments, your work. So this could be a workplace situation, or this could be someone who you work with. One more on that. Someone that is investing in the same thing. Yeah, I'm getting with the Three of Pentacles on top. This is definitely a community, a person, someone within your community or within your circle, your main circle. All right, and then we have Portal to the Fairies, Wheel of the Year, Green Man's Door. Fairies, I need you to chill on the amount of cards you're giving me because this is not helping. Thank you, Fairies. Here we go. Thank you. Yeah. So we have Three of Pentacles, which is like a community, synergy, teamwork. Nine of Wands. So you're standing your grounds against this set of people for this lost opportunity. What's this opportunity that was lost? Whatever this opportunity was, it was definitely fueled in competition. Competition between a possible Knight of Wands. This could be a male or female, but I'm getting a feminine energy. So this could be another person in this this group, this community, this circle. So the Hierophant in reverse and the Knight of Wands in reverse, which caused heartbreak. So this could be a love situation that was lost, but you're standing your ground. So there's a possibility that you could attain this opportunity again. But the Knight of Wands, if you want a little bit more info on that person, just so you can know who fits the bill. And the upright, it's someone who's charismatic, passionate, spontaneous. They're pursuing their dreams. They're fast energy, so they have a lot of energy. They're like the energizer bunny. They're enthusiastic. They're courageous, and they take action, inspired action rather, and they pursue their adventures. Yeah, they're in pursuit of adventures. They're very adventurous, if you will. But this is someone that has a lot of unfocused energy. So they're here, they're there, they're all over the place, and nothing's getting done. They self sabotage. They're reckless, and they are very cocky. They're not self aware at all. So if this isn't a dark practitioner who has no self-awareness and is unfocused and self-sabotages and all that, this is two people, someone who is a self-sabotager and someone who's a dark practitioner. Even if they don't work in magic, they are a rebel. They are very 12. Wait. Ooh, kidding. I always get those mixed up with the hangman. Um, yeah, they rebel against norms. They're abusive. They're abuse of power. They're stagnant. So this is someone that isn't forward moving. They're very much in their ego. This is someone who has the title of a hierophant, but they don't teach anything, or they lead people astray. Is what I get with the hierophant in reverse. So you could have someone who's very much a pompous little jerk. They have no connection to spirit, so they don't even have any power here. Um, and they are dogma. They have outdated systems. They don't even have any updated information to give to a situation, so their information might not even resonate with you. So they're just kind of talking in circles. So this is very much someone that is all talk and nothing to show for it. They're just the title, and they're in reverse at that. And then you have the self-sabotaging, unfocused little firecracker who is reckless and cocky, and they have no self-awareness of what's going on. So these two could have caused a little bit of a competition and an opportunity loss. Something that you were manifesting here. And it looks like they were working against you the more I think of this Eight of Pentacles. If they weren't work in like a work setting with you, or working with you rather on any project or anything, they were someone that was working against you with this Eight of Pentacles. And I think there's a need to surrender these connections. With the catch me out here, I'm getting, or trust that if you already feel like these people aren't suitable for your journey to your manifestations, then they might need to be cut out, or at least detach yourself from investing in them any more than yourself. The last two readings that I got was someone of a female or a feminine energy who was very much it was the Queen of Wands in reverse, the Pentacles upright, but I was getting that was just a ruse, and who was also an Empress in reverse. So someone who was very much a dark feminine. Even if this isn't a feminine, someone that has dark feminine qualities, they're not nurturing at all. They're very much a codependent leech. With the Queen of Wands in reverse, they lacked any drive to complete a task, thus their passions were non-existent. And with the Queen of Pentacles in the upright, I believe them being a cloak for them being in the reverse. They were also very much a gold digger type energy. So let's see, with this catch me, whatever be surrendering. So it looks like you're standing your ground, and this really might be a distorted lover. So you're standing your ground, you're standing against the challenge with the Seven of Wands out here, and the lovers, even if this isn't an actual love, this could just be someone who is an ex, friend, family member, or lover, um, with temperance. So maybe you're trying to stay tempered against her.
Consumer Cellular gives you access to a fast, reliable, nationwide network for up to half the cost of big wireless.
You also have the Chariot in reverse with the Five of Cups. I know the Five of Cups is like basically letting go. Like if you look at here, if you can see, she has a little bit of something next to her, and she's kind of throwing out what she doesn't see fit in her life. So that could be you here surrendering your like what doesn't suit you anymore.
And here's my favorite part. You can save up to
So yeah, you're standing your ground, you're accepting this challenge in the name of temperance against this lover. Um, and with, like I said, the heartbreak, I believe that this lover, this ex-lover, could have caused a delay in your manifestations in another love. This could also just be heartbreak in just an opportunity in general. Maybe an opportunity in manifestations in abundance of self, like your investments, like your projects, creations. But with the Chariot,
Consumer Cellular. They made it easy. We'd love for you to enjoy our reliable nationwide coverage. And
it's directionless,
give us a call now and start
off
saving up to
course
half the cost of
roaming.
big wireless. It only takes about 20 minutes.
What is this here?
To switch and save up to half with Consumer Cellular. Plus, new
I'll
customers
take
can save
the one
$25
that fell.
when you switch today.
Don't buy Viagra or Cialis anywhere
Three
before
of
trying this
Wands. Let me
first.
do one more.
It's called Friday Plans.
Something isn't coming.
9 tablets of 100 milligram
Queen of
generic Viagra
Pentacles.
or 20 milligram generic Cialis delivered for
Nine
just
Pentacles in
$7.
reverse. Lost
Let me show you.
opportunity.
First,
Sever.
scan the QR code
Page
to
of
go to
Wands. So that's
myfridayplans.com. Then you
star.
select if you need generic Viagra or Cialis, the quantity you need, I'll pick 9,
And
and the
that's
dosage. I'll pick 100 milligram, thank you very much,
a
and then their
loss.
system
Yeah,
will
I'm
see if
just
you
getting.
qualify. Give it a second to find
I
the
might
best
pull
deals
one,
and food.
like an actual one, but what I'm really getting here so far is like she's or she, he, whatever it is, they're stopping
9
your
tablets of 20
your
milligram
manifestation
Cialis
from coming in.
the prescription and shipping are free.
Could be a past
Scan the
person,
QR code to go to myfridayplans.com and
someone
see
that
for yourself.
can't. Yeah, it keeps coming out. Someone that can't let go of the past, and with that, they're not celebrating something. What are they celebrating? They're not celebrating emotional fulfillment, good karma. So maybe you have surrendered them already. What is this Five of Cups? Jesus Christ. Let's try that again.
Virtually no body armor from the time of the siege of Troy has survived. However, excavations by Swedish archaeologists of a chambered tomb at Denver in Greece would uncover an amazingly preserved full set bronze armor,
Five of
which
Cups, the
integrity
Ten of
with the
Cups.
warriors of the Greek forces besieging the Trojan walls.
The Five of Cups
The main weapon used from any distance during the
has a
Trojan
lot to
wars was the bow
do
and arrow.
with
But would the Denver panoply be able to protect a warrior from an archer's bow?
Setbat's
For the
perspective,
first time in over 3 millennia, we pit a champion archer against Mycenae armor, and
disappointment.
we filmed it in ultra slow motion.
Well, that was fantastic. This arrow tried to burrow its way
So
through
this could be
and it's managed to
them.
penetrate
I
half
don't
an
think this
inch,
is you.
and it's dented and
About
mangled
this
the head
Ten
of
of
the arrowhead.
Cups.
Would have,
So I'm getting that whatever they were doing to stop your opportunities, it isn't successful
Even using the armor-piercing
because
body, champion archer Mike Ashington failed to
you're
cause
still
significant
getting
damage to the
emotional
panoply.
fulfillment. You're getting this karma, which is gonna pull in this Ten of Cups. So what I'm getting here
Also strikes the edge
is they were trying to
snap
delay an opportunity of success, your manifestations, which could be a person, a new person, a possible soulmate, a Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment,
There's no way this guy's been hurt. He's
someone
been
to
shocked, he's been terrified,
fill
but he's not hurt.
your
He's still
cup.
living to fight another day.
Let me
Most
switch
fighting happens in the summer, and the temperatures are over 100.
decks.
You couldn't actually warn
Let's
it,
see
let alone caution it
what I
for long
get.
before suffering from heat exhaustion. Warriors who
Get
use
this
it
quick
in the
shuffle.
shadows, they
It's
wouldn't
a little
actually
different
have
shuffle.
it, they wouldn't walk it around as much. It's a trade-off between
What's this
ability,
Ten of Cups?
stability, and its primary function, defense.
The original helmet
Queen of
was
Cups in
constructed from boar's
reverse.
tusks. The Fairies continued the tradition of warriors constructing their helmets from hunting trophies.
Four of Cups.
Ours is made with bone sewn onto a leather cap using
So
thread
you're
and
definitely
It is both
letting
malleable and
this
very
Queen of
protective.
Cups go and Queen of Cups in reverse go, this manipulative
Despite
energy,
using a head arrow, which was able to cleave one of the bone plates in two, the armor
because
absorbing the force.
you
Even
as the
hit
Nine
at
of
point-blank
Wands
range, the
are
warrior would have survived
lacking
this.
balance within this connection here, whether it be, like I said, friends, family, romantic, take it as it resonates,
This sort of armor. He managed to find the
but it definitely has something to do with family, whether it be yours,
broken edge
a
of the blade
family
hitting the blade through the
that's
leather
in the
lining.
future. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This Queen of Pentacles in reverse is descending due to this.
But powerful infantry weapons and armor would not be
It's
enough
like you're
for
coming
King
out
Agamemnon to
of
penetrate the fortress of Troy.
anxiety and distress
The Greek forces laid siege
and
to
finding
Troy
balance with this
unsuccessfully for
Knight
many years.
At the time
of
the
Swords
Trojan
in
War was
reverse,
set, Greeks were
because this
sadly
Queen of
lagging
Pentacles
behind
is
with siege
descending
technology.
due to this structure
The
and
Trojans had so far
stability
stood
coming
up to
in
all
for
the
you,
besieging
which
forces
is, I
east
believe,
and
the
Troy.
Ten of Cups.
The walls were of special construction to make it nearly impossible for conventional siege engines to break through. Bridges were built
So you have a
into the
Hierophant
walls to
out
make it
here,
difficult to make a
a
successful
Knight of
approach by a siege
Wands.
engine. And the walls were built at an angle,
Just one,
thwarting
please.
attempts to break through. In addition, the Trojans
Five
were
of Swords, which has a lot to do
successful
with
at defending their
competition, if I'm
city.
not
Besieging
mistaken.
these impregnable fortresses was a difficult job. Not only were
Five
the
of
walls
Swords.
impregnable, but the
Yep,
defenders would
conquest,
be
survival
constantly
mode,
throwing weapons, dropping
self-interest.
stones.
And worse,
So
we now
that
know
could
that
be
the
you
ancients had access
surrendering
to both chemical and biological weapons.
There are also stories of chemical and biological weapons sniping
for
through the edge of walls,
conquest.
scorpion bombs, poisonous insects, clouds of
After
smoke.
this stability comes
Archaeologists and
in,
scientists have recently
when you come
discovered that
out of your
scorpions were actually
anxiety, your
used in
distress,
ancient
your
warfare.
During
restlessness,
the Roman siege of
due
Acre,
to
which is a
letting
city in
go
present-day Iraq, the defenders threw
of
pottery jars full of
this
stinging insects and
Queen of
scorpions
Cups,
onto the
Queen
Roman
of Pentacles. I
attackers.
feel like this is the same energy once you become the Knight of
There's also evidence of
Wands.
chemical warfare from the
Or
ancient
I
world.
think you are the Knight
Naphtha
of
is an
Wands in this
inflammable chemical
imbalance.
substance, a bit like napalm.
Who are you really, though? Let's see.
The defenders of Hatra were able to throw this naphtha fluidly in pottery vessels, perhaps like these ones,
You're definitely not someone
and
that's in their
destroy war
temptations.
machines and cause chaos amongst the rank.
In 1988, in Hama, Syria, a remarkable discovery was made
One
surrounding
card,
a set
please.
of pottery spheres
Yeah, you're a king of pentacles. You're someone about that money. You're someone that's successful, who is an entrepreneur.
The Trojans would use deadly scorpion poison to defeat
Hence why you're even looking and expecting any manifestations, because you've been investing in yourself
Achilles.
or investing in something, that's for sure.
Fueled by that poisoned arrow, vengeance had to come.
Let's see what these investments are.
That you had to inflict pain and death in a variety of ways. The siege of Troy had lasted 10 years. King Agamemnon and his troops had failed in their mission to break down the
Well,
walls
it's Seven of Pentacles in reverse. That's crazy.
to defeat the Trojans, and it
The
involves
World in
sophisticated
reverse.
never before seen on the battlefields of
The
antiquity.
Lovers. Six of Cups in reverse. And the Hierophant in reverse. Here comes that Hierophant again. I really feel like your investments, it's like you have the ability to invest in the right things, but it's like you're being hindered by this Hierophant, and they're making it hard for this emotional fulfillment to come in. And they're in reverse again. I think they're causing a lot of delays for you, specifically in connections with others and in just emotional fulfillment to begin with, maybe even in self. They're making it hard for you to be balanced, to find peace. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that. Deep in my, I had a whole body, a feeling go through my body. That shit was crazy.
After the hurricane happened, we just want to be prepared for
Yeah, I
anything.
really feel like something should be illuminated to you, but isn't, due to these blockages that have to do with investment. So you could have a bad investment in
Call or go online now to request your free quote with one of Generac's nationwide dealers. Special financing and low monthly payment
thank you
options are
book
available.
in
If you call now, you will also receive a free 5-year warranty valued at over $500. The call is free. The quote is free.
this bad investment is causing you to have a delay in a connection, an emotional connection, some sort of connection in love, because we have the Lovers out here, and the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups has a lot to do with, because I don't get that often either in the reverse. In the upright, it's familiarity, innocence, nostalgia, past person. Someone that can't let go of the past. Childhood trauma. Someone that has childhood trauma. You could even have this childhood trauma and you're causing your own delays, but I'm really feeling like you have the Hierophant here twice. Someone that was in some sort of workplace environment with you, or was working with you, or working against you. Again, really working against you is popping up. Who can't let go of the past, so they're working against you by causing delays with their badass, their bad advice. Sorry if I'm cursing, but this is I'm just really getting someone that doesn't want you to move forward, man. Yeah, someone that is of a third party. Yeah, this is, oh man. This Hierophant in reverse could be an ex-lover. If this is pertaining to love, if you are manifesting love and you have an ex in your vicinity, this is who's causing this hindrance with temptations and fears and addictions, competition. They want heartbreak for you and a loss of opportunity. They're masking it as synergy and as good advice, but they have secret motives that have been uncovered, I'm assuming, by you. You must know that this person or people are against you, and you're aware that they're causing these delays. So much so that you're letting them go, is what I'm getting here. Regardless, even if they stay in your energy, they can't block this.
You've got this great
You're still
double
gonna get
ditch
it.
going
They
round
actually
the outside.
are,
You found post holes, so it was palisaded,
it's like they're
well defended.
waiting,
Now it starts to make sense.
or there's
Now
no point in waiting
they've
for
only got to
them
get
to
through the outer
expect, like
defenses.
they're not getting their expectations. They're getting the unexpected. An Ace of Cups for you, the wheel turning in your favor, and you getting this Ten of Cups. So
From this vantage point, you get a
let me see
fairly
if I can
clear
get you some
sense of how
advice, and then we'll close
effective
this
the
out.
city of Troy would have been at the time of the wars of the late Bronze Age. Behind me, of course, is the
You
northern
have the
side
Wheel
of
of
the city
Fortune
of
coming
Troy,
out
and on
again.
top of it, you have to
Yeah, so
imagine
you're getting your
five
karma.
story mud brick fortifications that would have risen about 30 feet high and would have had
Forgive and
walls over
forget.
10 feet in
Um,
thickness. No matter
I'm
how
getting here,
sophisticated
if
the
this isn't
siege
your
engines
childhood
were, they
trauma,
would have been unsuccessful in conquering the city from this particular
the
side of the
best thing that you
battle.
can do for this situation is not, when I say forgive and forget, I don't mean you just let them back in and do what they want. You definitely provide boundaries if you feel that you can let these people in. But if not, you definitely need to forgive for yourself and then move on from this and complete this cycle, because they clearly don't want you to complete it. But you still have the power. You're an adult. If you're not an adult, and you're a teenager or something, you don't have to be friends with these people, nor do you have to be in proximity with these people if they're lovers, ex-lovers. If they are a problem, talk to your parents so they can get involved. But if you're an adult, you can get a restraining order on this person if they are really causing so much havoc for you, because I'm just seeing so many delays in so many different ways, whether it's manipulation, opportunity lost through challenges, fake advice, fakeness, like this two-facedness, competition creation, using fears against you, all of that. This is all just nonsense. It's nonsense. You don't need to deal with all this just to be with somebody. And if they're not connected with this person, they're connected with you, then you definitely need to set some boundaries. And if not, you need to find other ways to set those boundaries, whether it be by the law or be cutting them off, blocking their number and changing your number, whatever you gotta do. If they are connected to the person that you are trying to connect with, then you need to have a conversation with that person. If they do want to be with you, they need to set some boundaries, and in the same ways that I just explained.
Naturalistic representations of horses in art don't occur until the 5th century.
Eight of Cups.
Plenty
That
of
usually has
evidence
to do with
that
introspection
parasitic
in the
horses
upright. It could be like leaving a situation, but it's looking like there's a delay, or rather a blockage in leaving this behind. So you may want to look into that, why you feel that you can't leave a situation behind. Let me actually look into that. Or you might want to look into why they can't leave you behind. Actually, no, I think that's what it is. If they don't seem to understand your boundaries and they feel like, no, this can't end this, why? You aren't pouring into me. You're actually stopping me from what I want to do, because you want me to be puppeted in a way where I make you happy, but I'm stuck in misery or in delays. You might want to ask questions like that, because it is causing you, oh my god, it's causing you to be betrayed. You're being betrayed right now. And with the Nine of Wands, that's usually standing your ground, but I believe that's like weak. Nine of Wands. Like you don't even have the strength to fight. Yeah, you're feeling claustrophobic. It's gonna cause resentment. Yeah, this betrayal is gonna cause resentment for you. If you stay in this too long, is what I'm getting here. You have to walk away, and if they can't walk away, and you can't, and you don't like the answer you're getting on why they can't walk away, then it's time to cut the cord. Whether that be, with like magically cut the cord and also cutting the cord, as in, cutting all connections with them, and in a way that you guys connect and communicate. If they know where you live, like I said, get a restraining order if it's that deep, if they can't adhere to your boundaries, because this is all, like, haven't pulled a huge reading like this. Like the last few readings that I did before this one wasn't even this big, but it was the same thing. Someone in your energy delaying you, and they're causing a lot of conflict in your life, and are also sucking you dry of the things that make you you, and that would put into your manifestations and your expectations. You have to surrender to what you know is the answer. And the answer is that you need to discern who exactly is in your proximity, in your circle, and if they are right for you. I'm gonna go ahead and pull a message from the fairies just to lighten up the mood, and then we'll close out.
Bringing the magic of the offering onto their side.
A peaceful way of winning.
Fairy innocence. We fairies see humans suffering with shame for simply being in their bodies. Come home to yourself, sweet child, and know how very blessed we see your physical form to be. So, this is just a little bit of self-love here. If you are having trouble loving you for who you are, just know that you're a beautiful person, and even if you don't see it, a lot of people outside of you see it. And honestly, beauty is skin deep. It's all about the soul inside. And once you start loving yourself for even your flaws and all, your your light will radiate past that, and people will just see you for who you truly are, regardless of your outside beauty. And we are in a world where, people focus too much on that rather than focusing on what makes you a person, because we can change our outside if we want to. You can, what is it? You can cut your hair if it won't grow, or you can buy your hair if it won't grow. You can fix your nose if he says so. You can buy all the makeup and Mac, that Mac can make. But if you don't look inside you and find out who am I to, and be in the position to make, you'll be in the position to make you feel so unpretty, rather than focusing on what makes you beautiful. And that's your insides. That's your talents. That's who you inspire. That's how you make people smile, how you make yourself smile, how you have that fight to get up every day and do what you gotta do, and not worry about what else is going on around others. The best thing you can do is focusing on yourself. The minute you stop complaining about what's going on with everybody else and start problem solving about the things that you complain about yourself, you'll be able to live a better life. So I want to thank you, and if this resonated with you, leave a comment and like, and I'll see you next time.